What is your position title?
I'm the Director of Technology for the district.
What are your responsibilities in the district?
Ultimately, I'm responsible to manage my department, which is responsible for all the voice, video, and data systems at Heartland Consolidated Schools. So all the computers, all the phones, anything that's video-oriented, security access, those kinds of things are all encompassed within my department.
So which of your responsibilities do you think a student would be least likely to think about?
Well, I think the most likely thing that a student would think about is computers. You think of technology department, you think of computers. I'm not entirely sure that people would automatically go to security systems or think about video or would think about phone systems. So phone and video, those kinds of things I think would be more likely something that a student wouldn't necessarily think and tie together as part of our department.
So what would you say is the most rewarding part of your job?
You know, we're an educational institution, and I am a teacher by trade. That is what I went to school for. That's what I went to college for, both my master's and my bachelor's degrees. For me, to provide teachers the tools necessary to instruct in today's digital age, that is by far the most rewarding thing, and to help teachers better understand how to instruct using those tools. When I was teaching in the classroom, I had virtually none of these kinds of tools, none of these electronic kinds of tools to teach with.
So why did you want to work for Heartland specifically?
Well, I was in the field of education at a different district, and I was part-time technology coordinator was my title, as well as teacher in that particular district, and I found that I really liked doing the technology side of things in the educational arena, and therefore I wanted to expand that. I wanted to really dive into that full-heartedly with all of my energy. So Heartland provided an opportunity for me to do that.
So how did you become the Director of Technology?
Well, I applied for the position. It was a last-minute thing as well. I was pretty much content to go through my next year teaching in my other district. One of my colleagues there came up to me and said, "Hey, I think you should apply for this position. It's something you're doing really well at here, and you've expressed an interest in doing this full time. So here, why don't you take a look at this job posting and see if it meets your idea of what something you might want to do full time." So I did. I applied for it. Had a couple of different interviews. Ended up receiving an offer.
Are you involved with any extracurricular activities with the students?
I am. I'm the drama club director. I direct the shows, and I'm also the auditorium manager for both the Heartland High School auditorium as well as the Performing Arts Center, the other building.
So what is your favorite part of directing the drama club?
Being with the students, having direct interaction with them. That's something I missed when I got out of the classroom and took the job as an administrator in technology here at Heartland. I didn't any longer have direct contact with students, so I wasn't teaching anybody anything, and I wasn't having that direct contact with students, and I got into it because I loved working with young people. That's something that I always enjoyed doing, and I missed it. So having the opportunity to direct in the high school shows has given me that opportunity to work directly with students again, and it fulfills me.
So what do you enjoy doing outside of work?
Outside of work, I love to take my kids fishing, playing with and hanging out with my kids. I have an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old, and I just absolutely love doing various different activities. So fishing is my number one top thing, but also I love to bike ride. When I couldn't run any longer without hurting my back, I got involved in bike riding last year, and alone last summer I rode over 800 miles. And my kids and I go bike riding together too. It's great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.